Crowd set for baseball now on the show as you get a look at Yankee Stadium here in the Bronx. Opening day is here as we get the new season underway with a good matchup between the American League's Houston Astros and the Yankees. The crowd is ready to erupt as their guys get set to take the field. Let's join public address announcer Mike Carlucci. With that, we give you a look at A.J. Hinch's Astros lineup. Steve, what's their focus as they go for their first win?
Well, the wind is blowing in today, so you're not going to see a lot of long drives. Focus on hitting the ball on a line and on the ground to score your runs today.
Jose Altuve makes his way to the plate, and we are ready for some daytime baseball.
Jose Altuve.
And spring training is officially behind us now as the first pitch of the season is looked at for ball one.
107.
And now this misses as well as he's behind the leadoff man this afternoon. 2-0 now. Blue skies forecasted this afternoon. 58 degrees here at first pitch. And he gets the slider over here. It's 2-1 now. To 2-2 now.
Well, and he's got a great splitter. You're talking 88 miles an hour. You think you can hit it, but it just disappears on you.
And now look out as Ed runs in and gets him, and a very interesting start to this one.
Batting second.
Stepping in, Carlos Gomez. He'll get to take his first cuts here. And he catches the inside corner for a called strike. 0-1. Throw over to first, and the runner back easily.
Keeping an eye on him.
And again a throw, keeping particularly close tabs on him. Nobody out, runner on first. Off the plate and in, hits a ball and a strike. And there is our officiating crew in this one, calling balls and strikes, Mr. Freddie Ferguson.
Well, Ferg, as he's known amongst baseball people, really does call a good game back there. He might reward a pitcher for a good location every once in a while, but most of his calls, they seem to be spot on.
And that is swung on and missed, so they'll keep Gomez off base here, and there's one away.
Well, you're always gunning for a strikeout when he's at the plate because his legs make him so dangerous, even when he hits just a slow grounder. So nice job of keeping him off base right there.
Throw over to the bag, and he just manages to get his hand in.
Just keeping an eye on him.
Here's Carlos Correa now, as he swings and hits this one fouled off to the right and out of play. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
You got to figure we'll start seeing a pretty heavy dose of that splitter. And this is a situation that absolutely calls for it.
Ellsbury is under it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. Evan Gattis set to take his first cuts with a man at first and 2 away.
Yeah, and he's going to have to find a gap to give that man on first a chance to score.
And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1. And a splitter here, but he had a bit too much on it as this bounces up to the plate. Swing and a miss on the splitter, and it's 1-2. Runners off for second. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Astros leave 1, and now the Yankees will see what they can do. No score. With that, it's time to check out the starting lineup for the hometown Yankees. Eric, who should we keep an eye on?
Well, Matt, Jacoby Ellsbury is really a guy that's fueling this offense right now. He's one of the fastest guys in all of baseball. His speed can be the difference maker. Having that kind of speed on the base paths is a huge headache for opposing pitchers.
Jacoby Ellsbury is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. And that's lifted the other way out to left. Rasmus will wait on it. 1 down.
this is a guy that doesn't really have great velocity, so when he elevates the fastball, it can lead to big problems. He gets away with it this time, though.
And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And, looked like ball 2 below the knees, but it's ruled a strike, and that evens the count at 1-1.
And after that call, you know he's got to be turning around to say something like, hey, you know what? This guy doesn't need any help.
Oh, what a stop at first. Got him.
Oh, what a play.
Yeah,
you know, this one was always shaping up to be a foot race. But that's a nice job of knowing that he's got to hurry a little bit as he wins the race to the bag.
Alex Rodriguez is in with 2 away here as this one swung on and missed for the first strike.
And this is a guy who will not get cheated up there, and he almost came out of his shoes on that one.
Tap fouled at home plate. 2 out, nobody on. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Altuve has it. Throw in time, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. After 1, no score. Colby Rasmus makes his way to the plate. He'll get us started here in the top of the second.
And this is a guy that can make a big change in this game with 1 swing of the bat because you know he has big-time power.
And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1. And he misses again, 2-0.
And you go back to the call on that very first pitch, how important that was. Now instead of a 1-1 count, you're at 2-0 with a really dangerous hitter up there.
3-0 now. And that misses for ball 4, so it's a leadoff walk here to start the second. George Springer gets his first shot here with a man on following the leadoff walk. Tanaka pauses. First pitch on its way. Here's a slider to start things out, looked at for ball 1. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
All of a sudden, home plate's jumping around on him out there. He hasn't found the strike zone yet.
Outside, 3-0 now. And he gets this fastball over, back to 3-1 now.
Yeah, taking all the way right there. You better be taking 3-0 after he walked the previous guy.
And boy, that misses as well. It's back-to-back walks to start out the inning.
Luis
Valbuena is next as he finds himself behind 0-1.
Now with 2 on, nobody out, you got to be thinking strikeout double play out there on the mound. One or the other is what you really need.
Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. And here's a slider. Strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
Boy, that's a tight little slider right there. It looked like it was going to be a ball, but then you can see the hard biting movement come back, and it winds up just catching that outside corner.
Here's the big first baseman, John Singleton. A swinging bunt to the mound. Here's Castro for 1. But 1's all they were ever going to get, and the inning will continue.
Boy, and this would have been a really costly double play, but fortunately, he's hustling all the way down the line, and he's able to beat that throw on the back end.
Here's the first pitch to him. Jason Castro is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. Very weakly on the ground, but that one rolls foul. Got him swinging in the dirt. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. A couple of walks, but no damage. More from the Bronx after this. Mark Teixeira strides into the box now to lead off the home half of the second inning. First offering on its way. Chop foul right at home plate. It's strike 1. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. shot on the ground is short. Correa takes it in. One away.
And, you know, pitching's a lot more than just velocity. This guy, he's living proof. If you hit your spots, change speeds, you can get guys out with an 87, 88 mile-an-hour fastball, and he did it right there.
Brian McCann comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. Hit high and deep to right center. Back goes Gomez at the track. Now a leaping effort at the wall, but he comes up empty. This one is gone. Home run. A solo home run for Brian McCann as the Yankees will grab a 1-0 lead.
And you know, after a month down in spring training, near the end, you start to get a little anxious waiting for the season to get going. I guarantee you, he's been looking forward to this at-bat for about a month now, and he makes the wait worthwhile.
Batting six.
Here's Carlos Beltran.
Right fielder, Carlos.
As the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike one.
Yeah, same pitch here from the home run ball, but this one's in a much better spot down at the knees.
Jammed him a bit there as it's fouled at the plate. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Hit on the ground to short. Backhanded. In time to first, and there are two away.
And that's what the two-seam fastball will do for you. Running away, not just for strikeouts. Here he gets him to hit it on the ground for an easy out.
Chase Headley gets his first chance here, looking to make something happen with two gone in the bottom of the second. Hit hard up the middle. And the inning will continue as that's through for a two-out hit.
And here's a case on the mound where he's trying to sneak a first-pitch fastball by him, but he was having none of that at the plate. He just sends it right back where it came from.
Here's Starlin Castro. Grounded back up the middle. Scooped up. And a gorgeous flip to second. And with that, the side is retired. One for the Bombers here on the home run by Brian McCann. We've played two. It's now 1-0 New York. A look there at the most famous urban park in the United States, Central Park, set to go again here from Yankee Stadium. Jose Altuve will stand in now. He took home the Silver Slugger Award in the American League a year ago. First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. 1-0 pitch is a splitter in there, 1-1. That's right there at the belt, 1-2 now.
Now you can't look for a specific pitch. You just got to protect the plate.
And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. On the ground up the middle. And that'll get on through into center field, so he's got himself a leadoff single.
Now batting, center fielder
Carlos Gomez is into the box. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yep, they sent him packing last time, so maybe they have a pretty good idea of how to attack him again right here.
And that misses inside, 1-0. Here's a look over to first, and he's back standing. A runner at first with no outs here. Chopped foul over towards the dugout. Now a move over to first. Runner's back. There goes Altuve. Pitches a cold strike. The throw. Not in time as he steals second.
Well, they certainly paid a lot of attention to him over there at first, and it was wise to do so. But in the end, they had to come to the plate sooner or later, and He winds up taking second here on the stolen base.
Ground ball right side. And that's through into right field for a base hit. The throw home. And he is out at the plate on a great throw by Beltran.
I think the decision to send him boils down to one thing. You're facing a guy that's very likely not going to give you a whole lot to work with. You've got to take your chances when they come around because there probably won't be too many of them. This time, didn't pan out.
A dive, but he's back. Here's Carlos Correa now. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball one.
And right about now, you got to know as a hitter that you're going to see a heavy dose of that splitter. That's a good take up there to get ahead.
And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
Well, two very good takes here. You can see they're trying to get him to hit something on the ground, but he's going to make him bring something up.
3-1. Swing and a miss. Good pitch, and it's full now. 3-2. Swing and a miss, and they come back from a 3-0 count to sit him down on strikes, and there are two gone.
Yeah, a great job there on the mound. You see, he fell behind 3-0 and then decided he'd better start pounding the strike zone a little more, and that's a good pitch there that finally sets him down.
Now a throw over, but the runner's back easily. And another throw over, keeping particularly close tabs on him. Chop fouled over towards the coaching box. A runner on first with two away. Now a throw over to first, and the runner back in standing.
Just checking.
He's set. Here's the 0-1. And he falls behind 0-2. Trying to strike him out for the second time. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. One left for Houston. They trail this one 1-0. Didi Gregorius digs into the box in the bottom of inning number 3.
The shortstop, Didi
Keuchel gets the sign. Here's the first pitch. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0.
Yeah, looked like he hit the target. That's a tough pitch to lay off, but he made it pan out.
That one will get out of play, and the count evens up at 1-1. You know, I think Didi Gregorius has one of the most interesting backgrounds of anybody in the big leagues. Born in Amsterdam, his dad played professionally in Europe, and his mom was a star softball player. And not only that, his brother played professionally in the Italian baseball league. Hit weekly back to the mound. Throw on to first in time, one away.
now batting, center fielder.
And as it's just opening day, we've got plenty more baseball coming up as we take a look at our upcoming schedule. Here comes the first pitch. Jacoby Ellsbury is in for the second time now as he looks at a ball inside 1-0.
If there's one thing base stealers don't like, it's when you throw at their legs. Well, that's their meal ticket you're messing with.
Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1. Hit well on the ground to first. Singleton over to his left, and he'll take this to the bag himself, and there are two away now.
Now, these infielders have been busy early on, and that's another ground ball out for them. Probably not going to be the last one we see either.
Into the windup and the pitch. Brett Gardner is in for his second plate appearance as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. The 1-0 delivery. That one's going to find the seats. Strike one. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. Liner towards second. And that's in there. So perhaps some life here with two men out.
You think he was looking for a fastball there? I think he was. That's about as hard a hit ball as you're going to see, and he was right on that one.
Now a snap throw to first, and the runner back safely.
Got a pretty good lead right there.
He's set. Here it comes. Pitch outside, the throw, and he'll be tagged out at second base. Trying to get into scoring position, but instead the inning is over. One hits all. Colby Rasmus is ready here as we begin the top of the fourth.
And right here is an important time for them to climb back into this one. They definitely want to even this one up sooner rather than later.
And that's on the outside corner for a strike.
Well, this guy has thrown a first pitch strike to about 50% of the batters he's faced. He's pitching well, but those numbers could be pumped up a little bit.
A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. And he reaches for one out of the zone and misses rather badly for the first out. So with one away, let's punch up the graphic and show you the pitch speed comparison for the two starters here in the fourth inning. And both of these guys will get it up to over 90, as you can see. 94 for one, 91 for the other. George Springer is in with one away now as he swings and misses here at strike one.
Right now, they'd be lucky to just put one in play.
Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
And after walking him the first time around, he's all business here in the second at-bat.
That's a ball.
That misses, says the home plate umpire. 1-2. Where it misses, I'm not quite sure.
And I think that might have been a little bit of a purpose pitch right there up in the zone. Now I think he's going to come back down with something to try to get that strikeout.
And he'll take this to the bag himself, and there are two away now.
Now batting, third baseman, Luis
Valbuena in now. He went down looking at his first trip to the plate.
Well, you know, it never feels good to go down on strikes, especially looking. It wouldn't be surprised to see him be a little more aggressive in this at-bat.
And he gets ahead with the curveball. Strike one. No runs, 2 hits, no errors in the ballgame for the Astros to this point. 0-1 is a splitter that misses for the first ball. Chopped in front of home plate. McCann scoops it up. Throw on to Teixeira is going to be in time, and with it, the inning is over. Astros go down 1-2-3. They still trail 1-0. Alex Rodriguez is set to lead us off in the home half of the fourth inning.
designated hitter.
Oh, and a hearty cut there to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Well, anytime you throw a first pitch strike to less than 50% of the hitters you're facing, you're looking for trouble, but not so in this game. We're in the middle innings here, and he's still pitching well.
And taken in out there for the first out.
The first baseman, number 25.
Mark Teixeira stands in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out. Keuchel's ready. First pitch on the way. Hard hit ball to second. Played on the backhand. Throw on to first, and they're able to get Teixeira 2 away.
The catcher, number 34.
Brian McCann will dig in now. The American League's Silver Slugger behind the plate a year ago. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And there's a strike right down the heart of the plate. 0-1. Just a bit late, and he's falling behind 0-2. Chop foul at the plate, and he stays alive, still 0-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he'll try to take control of the inside part of the plate with the fastball as he backs him off a bit.
I'll say this. He wasn't going to get his arms extended on that one.
Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. So the Yanks go 1-2-3, but they're up 1-0. John Singleton heads for the box to start off the fifth in this one.
And in a pretty close game so far, they'd love to see this guy get on base so they can get a rally started to get back in this thing.
And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0.
That's a pitch you have to lay off right there. That tight slider busting down and out of the zone, all that can do is tie you up.
And a strike to even the count. 1-1. He pulls this one into right. In is Beltran, but this is down for a base hit.
Yeah, this might have caught a little too much of the inside part of the plate. I think he wants us in a little tighter, but didn't get it in all the way, and it winds up costing him.
Jason Castro is at the plate as he watches ball one. 1-0 count. Here it is. In for a strike. It's 1-1. And a half-hearted attempt that time as he broke the plane of the plate. It's a ball and 2 strikes now. A little bouncer, but it gets fouled. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. A ball and 2 strikes. Here it is. Started to chase there. They'll appeal it down to third, and no swing. It's ball 2. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. And this misses, so that'll fill the count at 3-2.
And you know what, guys? This is a big league battle going on right now. Neither guy wanting to back down. No sign of weakness on either side.
Grounded to short. Here's Castro for 1. On to Teixeira and 2 quick outs.
And that was quite a battle up there. He made him throw a ton of pitches. An advantage pitcher here, as in the end, he gets him to ground into the double play.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and striding in the speedy second baseman, Jose Altuve. Out in front of it, strike 1. Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. Pitch swung on and hit in the air toward the line in right. Beltran is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. Nothing doing there for Houston. Carlos Beltran comes to the plate as we get started here in the bottom of the 5th.
Right fielder, Carlos Beltran.
He'll start him with a fastball down and in for a ball. 1-0. There's his total now, just into his 5th inning of work. Nothing too out of the ordinary there.
Well, the pitch count's the least of his worries. If his guys don't get him any runs, I don't think it'll matter all that much.
Keuchel sets his sights, coming home with the 1-1 pitch. Too high there, and maybe a bit outside as well. 2-1.
Well, one thing we've seen from this guy on the mound so far, when he makes bad pitches, they typically miss out of the strike zone. They don't miss in the zone where they can be crushed.
But this is right at him in right field as he hardly has to move to take it in for the first out. Settling in now, Chase Headley. He reached on a single in his first try. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Trying to work that slider to the outer half, but it misses 1-0. Not close. It's 2-0. 1 run on 3 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. 2-1 after the foul ball there. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1.
Well, I think it's time to attack now because these guys haven't been in too many good hitters' counts. This is where you need to pounce.
Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. And Gomez will look this one in for out number 2.
Well, they took him up the ladder right there with the fastball, and he actually did a pretty good job to get wood on it at all. But it's still an easy play out there in center field.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Starlin Castro is at the plate now as he looks at strike one.
You know, maybe the most impressive thing about his performance so far, he's doing it all in a hitter's ballpark. But it's hard to come in here and pitch like this, but he's done a heck of a job.
And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. That's hit to short. Does he have another 1-2-3 inning? He does. 7 in a row. He's set down now as the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the Bombers, but they hold a 1-0 lead. Carlos Gomez will lead things off here for Houston as they look to get things started in this 6th inning. Tanaka into his motion. Here comes the first pitch. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike one.
Well, it's just game one of this series, but you almost have to wonder if they forgot to pack their offense when they got on the plane. It's been nowhere to be found so far.
And some action out in the Yankee bullpen now as a right-hander starts to loosen up. And here's a swing and a miss as he falls behind 0-2. I'll tell you, he's been living on that corner all afternoon.
And you can tell, guys at the plate, they're starting to get frustrated. He just hasn't made many mistakes at all, and when he has, they've been out of the zone.
To first, Teixeira's up with it, and he'll take this to the bag. 3 unassisted for the first out.
Worth a look at his pitches by inning so far. You can see he's up to 80 for the game right now, so he should still be in pretty good shape.
Carlos Correa is in for the 3rd time as he swings and misses at that one. It's 0-1.
You know, he's pitched a really nice ball game to this point, but this is a big moment for him. Getting through the heart of this order at this stage of his outing would be huge.
And this one is gone. A home run. A solo shot here to left, and the Astros have pulled back even now at 1 run apiece.
And as a pitcher, when your guys aren't scoring any runs for you, it makes things awfully difficult out there for you. I mean, he's held them off for as long as he could, but now with one swing, this is a completely different ball game.
Evan Gattis now standing in as he'll take a look at ball 1.
And if he can get himself into a fastball count, don't be surprised if he has a big cut at something. Maybe try and break this tie ball game.
Pitch to the plate is a slider for a strike, and it's all knotted up at 1-1. Little chopper back to the mound. Throw on to Teixeira, 2 down.
Now batting, left fielder
Colby Rasmus ready to take another shot. Went down on strikes his last time up.
Yeah, and he went down in flames, too. Got him on just 3 pitches.
And a first pitch sinker is over for strike 1. Down and away, ball 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Now time is called, and this could very well be to buy a few more pitches for those relievers. A ball and 2 strikes to count now with the bases empty and 2 away.
And that pitch count is 88 now, but to me, he looks good to go.
And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
Oh, that's not a bad idea right there. Go ahead and try that back foot slider on a 1 and 2. Hope you can get him to commit. That's a good job of laying off of that pitch.
Hit hard but fouled to the left, and they'll try it again. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And that's taken high for a ball. It's full now, 3-2.
Yeah, and that's not the pitch you want to throw on 2-2. I mean, that was so high, he didn't even have to think about swinging at it.
Keeps fighting him off. The 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. And that misses for ball 4. Digging in, George Springer. He got on top of one and was a ground-out victim last time. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And that's swung on and missed for strike 1. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. A splitter, but he started it too low as it bounces up to the plate. Runner aboard at first here with 2 gone in a 1-1 ball game. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. Astros able to tie it here on the solo home run. On to the bottom of the 6th, all even at 1 apiece. Didi Gregorius will start things out for the Yankees here in their half of the 6th.
The shortstop, Didi Gregorius.
Here's a first pitch slider that just tails out of the zone. It's ball 1. Not too many strikeouts on the ledger for him so far, but it hasn't really mattered.
Yeah, I think ideally you'd like to see him miss a few more bats, but as long as you're keeping guys off balance and you're letting your defense help you, you don't need to strike a ton of guys out to be successful.
And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1.
So when you start that pitch off the edge, most guys know well enough to lay off. You've got to start it on the edge if you want them to chase.
All even at 2-2. Here it is. And they take him out of the zone here, and he obliges. Not the greatest of swings there for the first out.
Yeah, another good start to an inning for him here. He's really only made 1 bad pitch the entire game. That was the solo home run. Other than that, you can see there, not much to speak of at all.
Jacoby Ellsbury stands in for the 3rd time now as he takes a look at a ball. It's 1-0. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Ball 2.
2 balls, no strikes.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. Brett Gardner is on deck. And there's a strike as he'll try to work his way back. It's 3-1.
He's just cruising out there now. I'll tell you, this may turn into a game of first team to 2 wins.
And, oh, that should have been ball 4 there, but it's a called strike, and that runs things full at 3-2.
He's getting a lot of outs right now because he's attacking the hitter. He's not dancing around the zone.
Popped high in the air. There to take it in now is Singleton, and that's out number 2.
The left fielder, number 11.
Yeah, a good pitch there as he gets the pop out on the fastball as we take a look at his pitch breakdown so far.
Brett Gardner will dig in. 1 for 2. He grounded out the first time and followed that with a base hit in his 2nd plate appearance. Now a fastball to start things out. Didn't miss by a lot, but it's 1-0. That evens it up 1-1. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. Line to the right side. That's in for a base hit, and he's 2 for 3.
Up next for the Yankees, designated
Alex Rodriguez will stride forward now. He's bounced out a couple of times already here in the ball game. Now some action out in the Houston bullpen as it appears both a lefty and a right-hander are up to throw. Started to go around, but it's ruled strike 1 anyway.
Now you got to regroup after the 2-out single. You're in a dangerous spot in the lineup, so the inning's not over yet, not by a long shot.
One and one, here it comes. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. The 1-2 pitch. And another foul ball. Hits are now even at 4 apiece. Now a snap move over to first, and the runner will get back standing. And another snap throw to the bag, keeping particularly close tabs on him.
Definitely has his attention.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Oh, wild pitch, but the catcher is able to knock it down. And he can't hold on to the throw as it short hops him and eats him up. And he'll make it into scoring position here with 2 away, as that'll be scored a wild pitch. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. And that misses, so the count goes full to A-Rod now, 3-2.
Boy, nothing's really come easy for him so far on the mound. He's had to work for everything, and now he's got to deal with another full count.
And he'll be tagged out trying to steal third. Just doesn't make much sense as the inning is over. 1 left for the Yankees. Score. Vinny Pistano is out from the bullpen now as he'll get the call here on opening day. Luis Valbuena will dig in for the 3rd time now. He's struck out and bounced out in his first 2 trips. And he takes a pitch that's ruled a strike at the knees. Pretty liberal strike zone there. It's 0-1.
Yeah, nice to get that call right out of the bullpen.
Double-barreled action in the Yankee bullpen now. A lefty and a right-hander start to get loose. And it's quickly 0-2. And a wasted pitch there, 1-2. Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2.
And the hope was that he would have chased one of those pitches, but now on 2-2, I don't think you fool around anymore.
Ready with the payoff pitch. Swing and a little tapper. That's a foul ball.
Neither guy giving in here. This is a great at-bat.
Full count here. Here comes the pitch. A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance. Locked in a good battle. Here comes another one. And he lays off. Ball 4. Now the potential go-ahead run is on base here. Into the box, John Singleton. He singled his last time up. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1.
Well, not really how you want to start the next guy after a walk. That pitch isn't even close.
That'll be a souvenir, and the count will move to 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Yeah, he didn't seem to do him any favors with the previous batter, and now here's another call that goes against him on the mound.
Here's the pitch on 2-2. And he's getting his money's worth up there now. It's full 3-2.
Just like the guy he faced before this, another long at-bat here. He's had to make 13 pitches just to these last 2 hitters.
And he misses with it, ball 4, so the potential go-ahead run moves into scoring position now. Jason Castro will stand in looking to turn things around. He's struck out and bounced into a double play so far. Not such a hot start. Dylan Betances will come on now in an awfully tough spot as there are 2 on here with nobody out. Jason Castro will be his first test out of the bullpen, and it'll be a tough test indeed as he'll face him with 2 on and nobody out here. Betances is ready. Here's the pitch. Watches a fastball right there for strike 1.
Corner paint right there, 97 miles an hour. What are you going to do with that?
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. First and second here with nobody out. That nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1.
He's still got a couple pitches to deal with right here, but he's starting to lose command of his pitches. You got to take a step back, take a deep breath, and get back in the zone.
And that one never threatened the zone. It's gone full now to 3-2.
And now, whatever pitch he feels most comfortable with, that's the pitch he needs to throw right here, because he cannot afford to put this one out of the strike zone.
Full count. Here it comes. Good battle continues as this ball's chopped foul at the plate, and the count remains 3-2. Count is full. Here's the pitch. And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat. Jose Altuve steps in, working on a 1-for-2 game so far. And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1.
Well, you know, you hear it all the time because it's true. First pitch strikes are so important. It really changes the complexion of the at-bat for not only the pitcher but the hitter as well, especially when you've got a good hitter up there.
1-2 now as that's in there at the knees.
Just no chance to pull the trigger on that one. It just got on him too fast.
Off the plate that time and a little high. It's even at 2-2. And this one gets away. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch. And he misses with it, ball 4, so that'll load the bases, and now he's really going to need to get a ground ball.
Now batting.
So a pivotal moment here, and digging in now, Carlos Gomez, as he's presented with the bases loaded situation in a tie ball game.
Yeah, I think the entire game has led to this moment right here. And we'll see if he can come through or if the pitcher can somehow get out of this jam.
Gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. 0-1 pitch on its way. Shot towards second. And that will get down as he delivers a big one here. It's a base hit. 1 run scores. And not in time as the second run scores. And the run will score all the way from first. And it's a 4-1 game. Carlos Correa will stand in yet again as we flash you back to the middle innings. This was a turning point here. A solo home run that was really one of the key at-bats of the ball game to this point. 0-1, here it comes. Oh, can't spot the cutter any better than that. 0-2 now.
2 good pitches so far, both of them right at the knees. And you got to start thinking center of the diamond here. Shorten up a little bit. You've got to put something in play.
Evan Gattis will stand in now, hoping to get on track as they've been able to neutralize his power out of the cleanup spot. 0 for 3 thus far. Down and away, 1 ball and no strikes. Fastball, and that thing's a blur up there, folks. 1-1.
Yeah, there's a good one right there, right over the top. And just fire that thing in there.
And he'll fall behind now to 1-2. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Strike 3, and that'll put an end to a big inning. But they're able to claw their way to 3 runs in the inning without the benefit. Mark Teixeira will stand in to lead off the inning. Middle third of the lineup, 4, 5, and 6 as they try to get something going.
And this whole lineup's been pretty quiet all game long. Just the 1 run, that's it.
And he just keeps rolling along as he starts another batter out with strike 1. For that man right there, just the 1 run allowed. The question is, can he make that lead stand up?
Well, he hasn't shown too many signs of cracking so far. He's got the look of someone right now who's ready to go the distance.
And this is really one of the few balls they've hit solidly all afternoon. So now we'll see if maybe they can get something going here.
First delivery to him on the way. First pitch here misses wide, 1-0. A look here at the hits per side here in the late going. This is pulled into right. In there, a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Now after the big inning your ball club just put together, you can't let them respond with a big inning of their own. But here they are with 2 on now and trying to answer right back.
And, oh, this one's by him to the backstop. And he'll get back in safely as wisely he hadn't committed too strongly toward third base. That command may be starting to drift a bit. It's 2-0 now. Eric, what are you looking for here?
It's a fastball count, but he doesn't always play by the rules out there, so this could very well be a slider or something away. So in other words, I have no idea.
In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Look out. Don't want to hit him there. It's full 3-2.
And giving up hits is one thing, but judging by that pitch, he doesn't have any consistency with that release point. He's all over the place.
And this misses here for ball 4. Just the second walk he's issued here into his 7th inning of work.
2 straight singles, now walk. He's making it real tough on himself here as he starts the inning by loading the bases.
Now here comes the Houston manager out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And it would appear he's seen enough of his starter this afternoon. Chase Headley will stand in now in what could be a real make-or-break situation.
And you think at this point you have to get something out of this inning. The further you get into that bullpen, the tougher it's going to be to claw back from this deficit.
The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0.
Well, right here is where you've got to be smart out there. They've got nowhere to put you, so he probably won't be working the corner.
And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes he did. It's ruled a strike. From the stretch. Down low, 2 balls and a strike.
Now the pressure will really start to mount out there. That strike zone's going to feel like it's the size of a soup can right now.
Now a ground ball for Altuve. This might be 2. 1 there on to first, so he comes right out of the bullpen and gets the double play.
Well, you know, nothing kills a rally quite like a double play ball. But this is a double whammy. You've got a double play with the bases loaded and nobody out. They do get 1 run here, but it comes at a pretty hefty price.
Here's Starlin Castro. And now a pitch lined into right field. He comes through. It's a base hit. Oh, and he botches it.
And this is what you need if you're going to build a winning ball club. You've got to have those support guys down in the order, and he comes through with an important 2-out RBI.
Didi Gregorius steps in to try and keep things going now with a runner at first following the RBI single.
And that's a nice job right there to drive in the run by the last guy, and it can definitely fire up a team when someone comes through big time with 2 outs.
Swing and a miss that time. It's 0-1.
Now you've got the tying run over at first, 2 away. He's going to be looking to try and find a gap right here and bring that guy all the way around to score.
Sent on the ground out to second. There is Altuve. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. So it's 2. Andrew Miller is out from the bullpen now as he'll get the call here on opening day.
Andrew Miller.
Leading off the inning, Colby Rasmus, as they'll look for some added insurance before the bottom half of the inning.
Well, you know, he's been on base twice in this one already, so let's see if he can do it again.
And now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Oh, he lifts a high pop-up, drifting into foul territory on the right side. And he's set down 1 away.
The right fielder, number 4.
Well, look there at the numbers for our 2 starters here today, with both guys recently departed from the ball game and looking on from the dugout. George Springer stands into the box. He's 0 for 2 so far in this one. And here's a fastball called for strike 1.
That thing's coming in there hot. 96 miles an hour.
1 out, nobody on. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike.
Yeah, and when that pitch starts off outside, it's much easier to get a better view of it and then just lay off.
And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. And this is swung on and missed. 2 are quickly retired to start inning number 8.
Good start to the inning here out of the bullpen. After 3 runs came in to score last inning, they needed someone to come in here and slow that offense down a bit.
Luis Valbuena is in with 2 away as he takes a ball. 1-0. 4-3 our score here as we play the 8th. In there, and it's even at 1.
And you know what? These days, so many guys are throwing in the high 90s. It makes those mid to low 90s guys look easy. But I'll tell you what, if he mixes his pitches well, it can still be plenty fast to have to deal with.
Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. And a reach, but it's by him as he couldn't quite get to that ball.
Oh, that's just a nice play out there in the corner. You know, with most guys, this is a sure double. But he might even have hit this ball a little too hard because they can get it back into the infield quickly, and that's going to hold him to just a single.
John Singleton is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2.
And he's always so tough on left-handed hitters. That slider is just so difficult to pick up.
Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. But a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. Astros leave one, but they hang on to a one-run lead, 4-3. Pat Neshek is out from the bullpen now as he'll get the call here on opening day. Jacoby Ellsbury will stand in, and they've done a good job keeping him off base at the top of the lineup. He's 0 for 3 thus far.
Yeah, guys, not really providing the spark that they usually hope to get out of him. Maybe he can make something happen right here.
Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Check swing here, but the home plate umpire says he went around and no argument, and it's 1-1. And he lays off for a ball, 2-1. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Down by a run, your guys need you on base any way you can get there. Now you got to shrink that strike zone down and not go after anything that's not right there for you.
Good call on that 3-1 sinker, and it's full now, 3-2. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Half swing here, but it won't matter. It's strike 3 called anyway, and that's out number 1. Brett Gardner digs in, coming off a single in his last at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat. And he'll start him with a slider that's taken down and away for ball 1. Can't get around quick enough, and that'll move the count to 1-1. Gets a small piece near the plate. Gonna be a tough play. Throw gets him, 2 down.
This is a pretty simple play for a catcher right here. It's a nice pitch, and it looks like he might have chopped it right down off a home plate. You can see the catcher get out of his crouch, take it on one big hop, and then just make the good strong throw to first to get him easily.
Alex Rodriguez stands in as he can't connect here, 0-1. And A-Rod swings and misses at that one. He's in a quick 0-2 hole now.
Boy, it's been a good solid inning so far out of the pen. Let's see if he can wrap this one up.
And a half-hearted swing there as they tie him up inside for the 3rd strike, and the inning is over. So the kicking off the top of the 9th, Jason Castro, as they'll look for some added insurance before the bottom half of the inning. Here we go with inning number 9 as the first pitch misses for ball 1. And he misses low with it, 2-0. Late swing on the hitter's count. Still a good count for him now, however, at 2-1. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
And there you see the leadoff man on deck, and you know they'd love to get someone on base when this lineup turns over.
But right there is Teixeira as he spears it for the first out. Jose Altuve digs in. He reached on a walk his last time up and later came around to score. And he'll lay off a fastball here in a good spot, but ruled the ball 1-0. Swing and a miss. Blew it right by him at 96. It's a ball and a strike. And there's ball 2 now. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. A little too tall that time. 3-1 now. Carlos Gomez is on deck. Fastball is taken for a strike, and he runs it full 3-2. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. He's set. Here's the 3-2. And he looks at ball 4 now. So he's aboard, and you always have to worry about the threat of the steal when he's on base. Carlos Gomez will step forward now following the walk as he'll hit with a definite speed threat at first and 1 away.
You can bet he's going to see some fastballs in this at-bat. I'd be looking dead red.
Aroldis Chapman will come on now and try to keep this deficit from getting worse. Carlos Gomez will be the first to greet him here as he'll stand in with a runner at first and 1 away.
Gomez.
Now we'll snap one off over to the bag, and he'll get back in safely. Chapman's ready. Here it comes. Now a ball lined to the left side, but foul. The 0-1 delivery. Slider taken here. 1 ball, 1 strike.
And it's worth pointing out that they're burning through that bullpen here in game 1 of this series. That could have an effect on the rest of this week.
Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. Unable to get the bat around in time, and the count evens at 2-2. The 2-2 pitch. And a swing and a miss by Gomez as he's kept off base here, and there are 2 away now.
I love this pitch right here. Just an elevated fastball with 2 strikes. Nothing much to it. He just says, this is just a good old country fastball, and he runs it right by.
Here's Carlos Correa now as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. 2 out with the man at first. In for a strike, and he jumps ahead 1-2 now.
I think he had to take that one because I'm not even sure he saw it.
Struck him out, so it remains a 1-run lead as they head in. 1 left for Houston, but they hold on to a 4-3 lead. Ken Giles is on now to try to close things down here in the 9th. Baseman Mark Teixeira is in to start things off as he looks at the ball to start the inning. 1-0. The set and the 1-0 pitch. Oh, and he got a pitch to handle as this ball is hit high in the air and deep. And folks, this ball game is tied. So a solo shot off the bat of Mark Teixeira, number 395 for his career, as that'll pull him even at 4 apiece.
I think sometimes as a pitcher, as soon as you release the pitch, you have a feeling that you could be in trouble. And that was big trouble right there. Big home run that ties this game up.
Brian McCann will stand in now following the home run that tied the ball game. So now on the mound, it's suddenly back to square 1.
Yeah, and I don't know quite how you do it, but you've got to be able to regroup and start over. The good news is it wasn't a game winner. You're still tied. So there's still hope to get this to a 10th inning and let your guys see what they can do from here on out.
Now here's a slider that can't quite get back to the outside corner. It's ball 1. And this is fouled back and out of play. Swing and a little blooper to center. Gomez has it in his sights. And that's the first out of the inning.
Now batting.
Carlos Beltran digs in with 1 run in and 1 gone in the inning. Now here's a slider that can't quite get back to the outside corner. It's ball 1. Swing and a flare hit toward right. Springer is there, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
Now batting. Third
Chase
baseman.
Headley gets another crack right here. He's got a hit in 3 tries to this point. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1. Very difficult to get on top of a pitch when it's coming in that high.
Darn near impossible when it's coming at you in the high 90s. You just can't get your hands up there fast enough to stay on top.
Oh, and Headley can't come up with that one as he swings through it for strike 2 now. Pitch on the way. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Now a swing and a ball popped in the air back behind short. Correa has got it, and the side is retired. So this game will... Evan Gattis struggling so far in this one. He'll look to erase his 0-for-4 ball game with a base hit right here.
Oh, man, it's never fun to go 0-for, but let's see if he can find a way to climb out of it.
In there at the knees, strike 1.
And now you're in the 10th inning. I don't think anybody in that visiting dugout expected that we'd still be playing, but you got to put that bottom of the 9th behind you and get on with it. You can still win this ball game.
Lays off that time, and it's 1-2. Out in front of that one, may have been looking fastball. Good job just to make contact. Chopped foul at the plate. It'll remain 1-2. Chapman has the target. Here's the 1-2. And he struck him out again. So that's the old sombrero there, partner. 4 strikeouts in the ballgame. Striding into the box, Colby Rasmus. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory. And he'll look at a fastball that doesn't miss by a whole lot. It's 1-0. And he'll try to check his swing here, but he'll have no such luck. It's strike 1. 1-1 pitch is a slider that's cut on and missed for strike 2. Here's the 1-2 delivery. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2.
2 quick outs here to start things off. Can't ask for much more than this in extra innings. Hold, serve, and then give your guys a shot to win in the bottom half.
George Springer is at the plate now, and he's quickly behind 0-1. On, could we see another strikeout here? It's 0-2 now.
We're already at 4. Do I hear 5 strikeouts in a row?
And that'll get down for a 2-out single. Marwin Gonzalez will be called upon here to hit with the game on the line. Ivan Nova will take over here with a runner at first and 2 gone in the inning.
Ivan Nova.
The fastball here as they'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. A look at the hit totals there into extra innings. And this one's down the middle, a ball and a strike. Runner goes for second. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw. And no throw as it turns out as he takes second with ease. to 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Throws him for strike 3, and that retires the side. Marwin Gonzalez is going to go ahead and stay in the ballgame and play third now. Luke Gregerson will come on here to start the home 10th, and all he's looking to do is get this one to the 11th inning.
Number 44, Luke
Starlin Castro stands in as he swings and misses for strike 1. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Hit back up the middle. And he's retired here, 1 away.
Up next for the
Didi Gregorius stands into the box. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. He couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane to the plate, and that will be ruled a strike. Now here's the pitch. On the ground, softly towards second. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out.
center fielder.
Jacoby Ellsbury stands in. Was locked up on strike 3 in his last trip.
Yeah, and hopefully he got that out of his system. They really need him to come through right here.
Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. The 0-1 on its way. Boy, he comes back with a beautiful pitch there, and he's dominating this at-bat. It's 0-2 now.
And if there's one guy on this roster that wants the ball in a moment like this, this is the guy.
And they'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
Yeah, with the bases empty, that's the right spot for that 0-2 pitch. Make him see if he'll chase that slider.
2 out, nobody on. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Gomez has a read on it, and that ends the inning. John Singleton comes to the plate as the leadoff man here in the 11th inning. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. And a fastball's in there for strike 1. Chopped foul right at home plate. Squared that one up just a little late. The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now.
On 0-2, if that's a curveball, a changeup, a sinker, then maybe you get a guy to chase. But it's much easier to lay off a pitch down there when it's a straight fastball.
Now time is called, and we'll have a pinch runner at first, and that'll be a wise decision as he's the potential go-ahead run. Before the delivery, a check on that go-ahead run at first. First pitch coming. Here it is. And there he goes towards second. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw. Low throw, and he can't handle the short hop.
And that may have been an out-and-out guess right there. He had to figure they weren't going to throw over twice in a row, so he's running on first movement, and he makes it to second base safely.
Ellsbury moves over. He makes the catch, and the runner from second will tag and head for third. Here comes Marisnick around third. But it is not in time as they take the lead here in the late going.
The second baseman, number 27.
Jose Altuve stands in, reached on a walk in his last trip. Fastball in there for a called strike.
Now after that sac fly, this is where you got to just clear the deck and start this inning over.
And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now. Liner toward right center, and that's in for his second hit of the afternoon. He'll take the turn and head for second, Around second. He'll try for third. The relay throw. And Altuve is into third base with a triple.
Up next for the Astros,
Carlos Gomez strides forward now with a very important insurance run standing over at third. And he takes a cold strike, 0-1. Hit hard to short. Gregorius is there. They'll cash in here as the run is in to score from third. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him. Carlos Correa comes forward as he'll try to replicate what he did back in the 6th, that being a home run, of course. In the dirt here, and forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch. A ball and no strikes. Here it is. A good tailing fastball for a strike, 1-1.
This is the thing that's so impressive about this guy. He'll show you that good breaking ball, but then he'll run that fastball up the ladder at 92, 93.
Changes up on him if that's in the dirt for a ball. Has to be thinking strikeout here. Hit the other way out toward right field. Beltran has a read on it, and he makes the catch for the second out. And he's up to third safely now with 2 gone in the inning.
Up next for the
Evan
Astros,
Gattis stands in here trying to get off the schneid. He's 0 for 5 so far.
Yeah, it's been a rough one for him, but he's got to let...
This ball gets down. Let's see if they try to score. And the run is in to score from third. That makes it 7-4. And he'll make it in there with a 2-out double.
Now batting, left fielder
Colby Rasmus digs in. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Well, at the very least, he went down hacking. Striking out is one of the many frustrations that go along with hitting, and you have to accept that it's going to happen sometime.
And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1. A lot of movement that time. It's 0-2. And he missed with it. It's 1-2.
And now here, 1-2. This is where you need your best pitch. You've got to strand that runner out there at second base and keep the deficit just at 3.
And the throw is in time. It's a strikeout, and the play at first. Matt Duffy is going to come on as a defensive replacement now as he takes over at first base.
number 19.
Leading off the inning, Brett Gardner, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Well, it's a close ball game, but it's starting to get late, so they need to get at least one back here in this inning.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Grounded to the right. Altuve showing off his range. Throws in time, and that's out number 1.
Now batting,
Alex Rodriguez ready to try again. Struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate.
Boy, that was a good changeup that got him last time, and I wouldn't be surprised to see them try to work that off-speed stuff right back into their game plan here.
Oh, and it looks like he's swinging a garden hose out there as this is cut on and missed for strike 1. Not the greatest at-bat thus far as he misses that pitch in the dirt and falls behind 0-2 now. In the dirt, but swung on and missed. And the throw is made to record the second out of the inning. Mark Teixeira will get another crack at it here as we flash you back to the 9th inning. This solo home run was a big one as it helped to get us to where we are now in the extra innings. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. And he'll try to hold back the swing, but he'll do so unsuccessfully as that's ruled a strike. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Oh, look, if I'm calling the game, I would have gone right back outside and see if you could get him to go after another pitch out there.
The catcher wanted it down, and they got him to chase it for strike 2.
Yeah, he just really pulled off of that pitch. This is a two-seamer working its way down and away, and he wasn't even close.
And he holds up on this one, but it's a cold strike 3. And with that, the ball game is over.
Well, maybe it took them a couple more innings than they had hoped, but a win's a win, and they get a good one here on the road in 11 innings.
Time for one last check of the line score in this extra innings victory. And fellas, as always, a few guys we could have chosen from, but out of everybody, that's the man who stands out in my book. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, you see a couple of hits for him in the ball game. This one was tight throughout, but in the end, he really helped lead his guys to this victory.
So that'll just about do it for us this afternoon. Thanks to Eric Karros, Steve Lyons, and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. To find out more, head on over to theshownation.com. The Astros win this thing 7-4. So long from the Bronx.
The winning